Vasquez aliens is too toxic. What the beep? Paulie here on the channel, Latino Slant, the leading source on Latino entertainment coming out of pop culture, Hollywood, all that good stuff. Listen, guys, this is a joke, and I'm the first to call it out, and I got the Slantinos behind this as well. And what am I talking about? Well, the CBR came out with the 10 worst. What's it called? 10 worst written female sci-fi movie characters. I mean, these guys cannot find anything else to write about. And then high up on their list is Vasquez, female character who embodies toxic masculinity. Dun dun dun. All right, we're gonna read this. Then, oh, listen, this is what we're gonna do. So it's 2 paragraphs. I'm gonna read this. Then I have put this on our community tab, and make sure you're always subscribed and checking out our community tab. I'm posting almost, daily. I asked you, is this too toxic? I got so many great comments from you guys. We're going to read some of those comments. But first, let's read this mamadas. Mamadas. Private First Class Jeanette Vasquez only goes by her last name because she wants to be considered one of the boys. Although this character opened doors for the depiction of badass female champions in action movies, Vasquez falls short on several counts. So this person saying several counts, they fall short. When Hudson mocks her for her masculine demeanor, she scornfully asks him if he'd ever been mistaken for a man. This hilarious quote delivers a potent punch for 80s viewers, but certainly hasn't aged well. Okay. Vasquez's retort is arguably sexist as it indirectly demeans the concept of femininity and sentimentality. On the plus side, she heroically sacrifices her life to save Ripley and Rebecca, taking a bunch of xenomorphs with her. Wow. Listen, I don't like to name call. I really don't, to this writer, but you couldn't be more delusional. Have you ever hung out with like real Chicanos, that are from the barrio? Do you know how oh God. Urgh. Urgh. You only gave one example of you saying fall shorts on several counts, and that scene of hey Vasquez, you ever been mistaken for a man? No, have you? Is one of the best scenes, and it still is one of the best moments from Aliens. One of the just a perfect action film, sci-fi action film, and it has certainly aged very well. Very well. I guess this writer has no idea as far as banter between comrades, between brothers that fight together, that are Marines. That's how they talk to each other, and they don't get their I'm just gonna say it. They don't get their panties all up in a wad when they're taking the piss out of each other. That's how they take the piss out of the situation. They alleviate the situation that they're going into, that they're probably going to die, by clowning on each other. But that's what happens when you're looking at this through a modern lens and not looking for what it is. It's just a great real moment, which is hilarious. And let me tell you something about Vasquez. When I saw her, it was the first time I ever saw someone so authentic as a Chicana that it reminded me of my cousins, male and female. I'm like, that's how they talk. That's their stoicism. That is just like it is in their blood, and it's real. So yeah, I took this for what it was. I put it up. More importantly, and I asked you guys, "Yo, Slantinos, is this too toxic?" And boy, did you guys have a good time! You had a good time letting me know how you feel. Dozens of comments. Here we go. I love this one. Rabbit says, here's what I saw of the Vasquez character, one of my faves. Hones her body to do a job to the best of her ability. Engendered camaraderie, and the ability to work with a brash group by taking jabs and giving them back without malice or feeling persecuted, bonded with others to have their backs. Put herself on the front line in face of incredible Pearl with gusto, albeit a little unwise. Yeah, well, yeah. That's the sacrifice for the story to move it along. It's an action movie. Sacrificed her life without compunction instead of attempting to hide alone and survive so that others had the chance. Not even a guarantee to survive. The fact that these traits and actions are diminished as toxic makes me sad. We need people like this who have that level of protective instinct and the balls to perform the task. And even if they're a little crass because they're on the opposite side of the caregiver coin, we need both a nurturer and a protector. Nice, Rabbit. Beautifully said, Rabbit. Beautifully said. I could not have said it better, which is why I read it. Yeah, this is great. Tequila Professor says, F these people. Vasquez finished the ensemble to perfection. Do a cut without her, the character, and you feel a huge void in outer space. Aliens is why I became a writer. Absolutely. Alex Ojeda, she was so bad because she wasn't trying to be, she just was. She wasn't trying to break glass ceilings or start a movement. Would have loved to have seen a fight with her and Ripley. Yeah, that would have been cool to see them like kick some ass together. I know it's hypothetical, but I would have. It would have been one for the ages. Yeah, this is fantastic, and full spectrum geek going after CBR, which listen, kudos, man. I totally support this. Needs to say anything that will get clicks because their days are numbered. Vasquez was easily one of my favorite characters as a boy in the 80s watching this movie. A boy connecting with female action heroes. Still to this day. Still to this day. I mean, so many great um, comments and going after CBR. I take comfort in knowing that CBR and Coteus, Polygon, Variety all have to be hyper aware that writing Shiat is the best way they'll ever be. So they will keep writing this garbage. 10 years from now, no one will remember them, and they will fade like a fart wafting in the wind. Hey, man, and let me tell you something else too. They will fade, but this movie and Vasquez will not. Stick around. Let's read a couple more, and then I want to give you guys a recommendation, and it has to do with Vasquez. Okay. Let's read one more. Johnny Gonzalez, I stopped reading the article when it hit the line in paragraph 2, proving that women are generally more capable than men. That's quite a generalization, and how do portrayals in movies prove anything? I mean, listen, guys, if you haven't been, please subscribe now and get on that community page. Get connected to everyone in there. It's a lot of fun. I love putting up stuff that's thought provoking, that gets people going, especially when it's about like their favorite TV shows, films, comics, musicians, I don't know what. Yeah, CBR, you are dead wrong. You are delusional wrong. You are Jennifer Lawrence wrong. You're on the wrong side of J-Lo wrong. But anyways. Listen, I said I wanted to recommend something. Yeah, it's called Aliens Vasquez. It's a book, it's a novel that is out that further dives into Vasquez's backstory and those of her kids. In fact, one of the best parts about it for me is that it explains so much about who Vasquez is, her family, her lineage, and that she comes from a line of warriors dating all the way back to the Aztecs, to Zoot Suiters, to gangbangers. I love it. It is great. It is great stuff. And you know what? It's written by a woman. How do you like that, CBR? Really? Keep your slant fuerte.
Who's coming for the holidays?
Hey kids, it's me, Kevin Smith, and I got an announcement for you.